Welcome back, everybody. You are still tuned in to the Lowdown. Now, my next guest, I may be wrong, but I think she is making her 7th visit to this show, Tight Mike.
Oh, wow.
She is a writer, director, and producer, and a good friend of mine. Y'all give it up for Miss Robin Hofmann. Oh, there it is. Oh, do your thing, girl. Do your thing. That's right. Oh, peace and love. Peace and love. Welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome back, please.
Thank you.
Come join me. Come join me. Come join me.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Robin, it's been an interesting journey.
It has.
It's been a great journey. Let me
It
just
really
remind
has.
everybody our story. It started with you interviewing me.
That is absolutely
You had your
correct.
own show,
I did.
and now I get the chance to interview you, Miss Superstar, Miss Award-winning director. Three
you.
times now? Okay, yeah.
Who's counting? But yes, 3.
But yes, I got the email and the text. But
You got the reminder this morning?
yes, ma'am.
the
Yes,
alarm?
ma'am. And it's written on the back of my hand. I am nothing but happy for all of your success.
Thank you.
And I love what you did because I remember, 4 or 5 years ago, we were having a conversation. You were saying, hey, James, I want to get into entertainment in a different way. I want to do movies. I want to do this. I want to do that. And fast forward, you are killing it. Your first actual project, you won an award.
I did.
The second one, award. And it just kept going. You just keep winning. And it couldn't happen to a better person. So first off, congratulations. We love
you.
everything that you do.
Thank you so much.
And I love, because all of your films, your projects are all inspired to help motivate, and they're inspirational.
Yes.
And that's what I really like, because they do. They inspire. I watched your latest project, and I'm going to admit something that I don't admit to everyone. I was crying like a baby. I mean, I was just sobbing this morning, and I told you, you had me crying at 8 o'clock in the morning watching this project, and it was beautiful. The story Dance With Me was so well done. Now, tell me a little bit about it so the audience can get it, why I was crying.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Dance for Me is something that woke me up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And I
That's
was
like me and Mexican burritos. But anyway.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And they both had to come out.
They both.
So I got up and I started writing, and it was like these characters just spoke to me. I actually even said a couple of times that I feel like I was just a conduit. Like somebody gave me this.
Something
it was
something
like,
was in you, because
I would love to take credit for it. I mean, I did write it, but it was like, oh, it was just so much. And there's so much packed into this movie.
is.
We deal with ageism, racism, all kinds
do.
of things, but I do it in a way that people are being entertained, and it sparks a conversation without being turned off by it or feel like you're being spoon-fed information, right?
And that's the great part about your projects, are they do provoke people having dialogue and conversations, but it's not divisive.
No.
It's not. It's not trying to sway you either way or trying to make a point that's too heavy-handed, but what it
Yeah.
is doing is saying, okay, look, these are real-world things that happen. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's one point in the story where the main character, he sees an old woman, and he goes to help her.
Right.
And she's in her front of her house. And she says, can you please open that door for me, my front door? He goes to open it, and it's locked. So she tells a young black kid, oh, just climb through the window and open my front door. Now, to a lot of black people, that would have gave us pause. Like, look.
Oh, you don't know how much anxiety. No, I got that.
Yeah.
How are you going to make him? And I said, I need you to understand. There's two things that were major when I was writing this. I never wanted any police involvement. None.
No.
That's not what this is about.
No.
This was about his family having to have a conversation with him.
Yes.
A conversation I have not had to have with my kids.
And that's
but a
important.
conversation you would have to have with your
and I
kids.
have had.
And it needs to be seen, and it needs to be talked about, because it's just so important and so prevalent. Here he is just helping. All he's doing
Trying to
is
do the
helping,
right
trying to do the
thing.
right thing.
Yes.
Right? And it could have caused him so much
many
trouble.
problems.
So that's what I wanted in that film, was to show that conversation, not him being in trouble.
No.
It wasn't about the trouble.
And it wasn't about that. And it's heartbreaking as a black parent, because I've had that conversation. He came home and said, hey, Mom, I had to
I
help.
helped, and he was proud.
And the dad's like, you did
Yeah.
what? He's like, oh my God, you have to be careful. I know you were trying to do the right thing, but if any neighbor saw you, if any cop saw you, it's hard to explain yourself out of that situation. But that's crazy that we have to tell our kids, sometimes if you want to do the right thing, don't do anything.
Don't do anything.
And that's not the way we want to raise our kids. So that
of
was
course not,
such a
but you wanna
valid
protect.
point in the way you did it. Like, you didn't involve cops. You didn't make it.
No.
You didn't make it a big thing, but you made it a point to say, look, this is a real world problem.
Yeah.
It really is. And well done the way you did it.
Thank you.
And it was inspiring, the message. Because under all that, like we're two people who support the arts.
Yes.
We love it. That's our bread and butter, what we do, we entertain. But a lot of parents don't see young kids who are aspiring to do that.
Especially ones, and this is not on them, this is what they've been through. They have come out of things, of trials, and they had to fight for what they had. So these are, his mother's a lawyer and his father's a doctor. Not the Huxtables. I got that so many times. Right, and they worked hard and they fought hard to get what they wanted. So when their kids said, I want to dance, then they were like, we want you to get an education. That's what's important. That's what we did. It got us here, and we want you to do the same thing. And that was when he met the elderly woman.
And there's so much going on. There's so many stories.
And they bring dance to each other.
They do. And it's such a moving moment at the very, I won't give it away for anyone, but at the end when everything comes to a culmination and his father finally sees why he loves dance, that's a beautiful moment. Because I think that happens in real life. I mean, parents just want their kids to be okay. We just want our kids to be successful. But when you see the passion in their eyes for what they're trying to do, it may not be the path we chose, but we can see like, okay, I need to help them follow their dreams and support my kids. Good job. Great job. I'm your biggest fan. I will continue to watch you, whatever you do, whatever you make. I'm just gonna watch it over and over again.
It's sort of a thing between us
it
now.
Is.
When I make a movie, because we started out that way.
That's
I was like,
tradition.
James, will you watch this?
Yes.
Now I'm like, oh, because it's not out yet, but you got to see it before everybody else.
It's gonna be great. You guys need to actually go out there and support Dance For Me. It is absolutely amazing. You will cry like me, yes. But really quick, can you tell them what your social media is so they can come out and support you?
Yes, my social media is Hoffy's Heart Productions. So it's HOFFY''S. Hoffy's Heart Productions. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram. Or you can look at my website, hoffysheartproductions.com.
Very nice. Now when we get back, we're gonna be still here. We're gonna play a little game. You up for a game?
I'm always up for a game.
Okay. Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back sitting down with my friend Robin Hofmann on the Lowdown. Hey, sit. Quick one. Hey, welcome back, everybody. I'm just having a great conversation with my friend, writer, producer, director, Robin Hofmann again.
Thank you.
Please go support Dance For Me, people. You're going to absolutely enjoy it. You'll be sobbing and crying like me, but it will feel good, I promise. Now, Robin, I have you here, and you're a special guest for me. I think you've been on 7 times now.
I think it's been 7.
So I want to play a little game with you. You ready? You up for a game?
Let's
it's gonna
play
be good.
a game.
It's called 5 Questions. Tight Mike has chosen 5 questions to ask us that he wants you to answer. So, Tight Mike, when you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
I don't know.
Hey, you can do it. Robin, you answer first, and then James, of course, you come back in right after that. If you were a performer in a circus, what would your act be?
Oh, I'd be the ringleader, baby.
Okay. Good answer. And why would you be the ringleader?
Because that's what I do. When you direct a film, you literally have the circus all over, and you have to bring that all together to just make that beautiful show.
And just like raising kids, you're not allowed to choke the employees.
Wait.
Sorry.
Question
Wrong.
two.
Gotcha.
Hey, what is one thing you should never say at a wedding?
I don't get to answer?
He gets to answer the circus.
You didn't answer?
No.
I thought you answered.
Okay, if I was in a circus, you know what I would be.
What would you be?
A clown, okay? No, because I drive a little car. When I get out, it looks clownish.
I got you.
That's why.
I think you're supposed to choose something different than what you do every day.
Oh, wow. Okay, you know what? This is your last trip here. You ain't going to make 8.
I'm not gonna
Okay? Go ahead.
Wow. One thing that you would not say at a wedding. I'll wait this time too, Jay. Sorry. One thing
You shouldn't say at a
you
wedding.
shouldn't say at a wedding.
Oops.
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 Oops. Last night never happened.
Did that happen last night?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
James, one thing you should never say at a wedding.
3rd time's the charm. Because it isn't. It isn't.
All right. What's the worst present you ever received, and did you like it? Did you not like it? And
The
why?
worst present I ever see. I'm going to say that not getting a present is probably the worst.
Who didn't get you a gift?
Well, you do that thing. You play that game where you're like, no, honey, don't get me anything. And then he doesn't get me anything.
Yeah.
What is up with that?
He didn't know the game, sweetie, that we
Okay.
play. He knows now, though.
Oh, he knows.
He knows now. He knows now.
James?
What's my worst gift ever got?
Yes.
It was a positive pregnancy test. That one. Woo! Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
love that gift.
Huh. I got it 4
I
times,
was just
Mike.
gonna say you got it multiple times.
I'm like, this again?
It's the gift that just keeps giving.
Giving and taking.
What I was going to say, I'm going to leave that
Hey,
alone.
all right, got it. Appreciate
Robin,
you.
did you have an imaginary friend as a kid, and what was their name?
Oh.
As a kid, I still have an imaginary friend.
Wow.
Wait, is that you don't?
No, that's normal. That's perfectly normal.
Oh, okay. Well, what's your imaginary friend's name?
James.
Oh, wow. Wow. Coincidence. No relation.
James, have you ever had an imaginary friend?
Absolutely. Growing up, I did have an imaginary friend. His name was Dad.
Dad.
Yes.
Never saw you. Wow.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't there. Yeah.
Oh.
He was invisible.
Oh.
It's funny because it's true, Mike.
I can't believe that alone.
Yes, sir.
Brother.
Yes, sir.
Robin, what's something people should know about each other before they get married?
Oh, it's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one. What they should know about each other. You know, all this whole no sex until marriage thing, throw that out the window.
Wow.
Throw it out the door, throw it into the bedroom, and you've gotta
Know what you're working
know
with?
what you're working with.
Okay.
And make sure you're compatible. In all seriousness, that is so important in a marriage.
You know,
Listen, there's a reason after 20 years my husband still likes me.
Oh, wow.
And it ain't my cooking. I'm just
It's not the gluten-free cookies?
I'm going to say this. Her name's Robin Hofmann, and I approve that message.
Funny.
Yes,
James, something people should know about each other before they get married.
2 things.
2 things.
Which side of the bed you like to sleep on, and at what temperature are we going to keep the thermostat?
oh, that's important.
That's a good one, bro.
That's
Bro,
That's a
important.
great one.
yo,
That might even be more important than sex.
No.
The 2 men in the room.
No.
No,
We can
but I'm
adjust
telling
the
you, bro,
thermostat.
if you don't keep the thermostat cool enough for a big dude, you're gonna have a sweaty problem in that bed.
Wow.
So you're gonna need to have it up, thermostat up, down low, so we can get hot.
Take it down low.
All right.
Thank you both for
No,
playing.
thank you,
Thank
Tight Mike.
you.
Hey,
That was incredible. I love this game.
As always, write your questions in to the Lowdown on afrotv@gmail.com.
Love it. Thank you so much, Tight Mike. Now, Robin, absolutely a privilege having you on. I want everybody to go out there and support Dance For Me. Is absolutely amazing. Y'all go support this woman. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight on behalf of myself, Mr. James Yon, and Robin Hofmann. Hoffy's
you.
Heart, and my main man, Tight Mike Randolph. We will see you tomorrow on the Lowdown.